Hi everyone, and welcome to our very first European Shiatsu Congress Roma 2026 webinar. Really happy to be working with ESC Roma 2026 on this series. I'm very excited, and I was just saying it'd be amazing to think that in a year's time we're all going to be physically in the same place near Rome. So please say hi in the chat, and let me introduce Stephen Grutter, who's been on webinars before. Hi Stephen.
Hello.
Stephen's going to be talking a little bit about his experience organising ESCs in the past, and of course our very good friend and someone who we really love on New Work and who's done lots of webinars for us. We have Gabriella Polli. Hi Gabriella.
Hi, very pleased to be here.
Okay, so let's just have a look and see what we've got in store for the next hour. We're going to find out a little bit about you, got some polls. Then we're going to find out from Stephen and Gabriella a little bit about the history of the ESC. And then, very exciting, the theme for next year. Then we've got a little practical experience for you that Gabriella is going to lead, another poll. And then an epic, I have to say, Gabriella, an epic piece of work. This is just unbelievable. And Naomi has been working all week. Every single time I look at my email, there's a new update, and there's a spectacular slide coming up showing you not only the presenters, but the team. Really worth a look. So hopefully you'll stay with us and see that amazing piece of work. And also, stop press. Just in the last hour, we've actually had the very first draft of the timetable or the program come onto the program. So it's just a draft, but it's exciting to see how it's going to shape up. So that's what we've got. And then if there's time, there'll be time for Q&A. So that's the program. So let's find out a little bit about you. We've had an awesome response. We've had like over 450 people register for this webinar series already. So let's see if you know anything about the ESC already, just so that we get an idea. So here it is. Do you know a lot about it? You know something about it, or you've never heard of the ESC before? Let's have a look and see what we've got.
No, it's interesting.
That is interesting. Look at that spread. Yeah. A surprising third of people say they don't know anything about it. So there we are, and about half saying that they only know something. So that's really good to see. It's definitely worth doing in that case. Okay, have you ever been to a European Shiatsu Congress in the past? This would be very interesting to see. Have you ever been? Yes or no? Let's see. Have you ever been to one in the past? If you'd like to vote for that. Oh, look, we've got a fresh audience there. Over half have never been to one. Wow, amazing. So maybe next year could be their first one. I would really recommend it. Okay, what we've got, I think we've got one more poll, haven't we? Look at that, 63%. No, they haven't been. Amazing. Okay, and then finally, if you have been to an ESC, those of you that voted for that, how many have you been to? Let's see whether you're a repeat attender. Okay, I'm going to share that now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or more. Well, look at that. We've actually got over 10% have been to 5 or more. The real most people, over half, have only been to 1. So maybe it'll be the second one next year. So thank you very much for responding to the polls. Very interesting to see. And so now we're just going to talk a little bit about the history of the ESC and then the themes of the ESC Roma. That's Roma next year. So let's see. Okay, so have you got anything you'd like to say straight away, Gabriella or Stephen?
Well, I just wanted to welcome everybody, that I'm very pleased to be here and to welcome all these people. And I wanted to thank you for your availability to organize these webinars, to present, and it seems it was really necessary to present this Congress. And also I just wanted to say that Wilfried Rappenecker, who was the creator of this Congress, who was the first one to have this inspiration to organize this event, unfortunately will not be with us today, but he will for for sure be present in the next forthcoming webinars. And so Stephen will was one of the organizer of the previous session, will tell us something about the history of the European Shiatsu Congress.
Fantastic. I've got a story actually about Wilfried, because Wilfried was the first person to ever give me a job teaching Shiatsu abroad in Hamburg and Berlin. And he actually came and found me. He actually came to London and found me at the Shiatsu College. I think it must be about 1987 or something like that. And and I remember he was very, very excited when he came up with the idea of the European Shiatsu Congress. And I can remember being honored to be there at the beginning. So I can remember that very, very first one. Yeah, it's got a really long history now, hasn't it?
And I was present to almost all of them, all of the congresses, except the first one that I missed, and the Amsterdam one that was during the COVID, so I did not go.
Yeah.
And every time it's been an incredible, deep, inspiring experience. And what was most important for me, I had the feeling of belonging to a community, to the Shiatsu community all over Europe and even beyond Europe. So it was a very nice feeling also to feel that you are part of a great project.
Yes, I agree.
And that's participating is not only listening to workshops, but it's being together, talking together, exchanging experiences. It's really spending some time in the Shiatsu community.
I totally agree. Yeah.
So
Okay, so Stephen, you actually had a hands-on experience for the last, I think that was the last ESC.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Let's talk about why I'm here. I'm actually here not because I was organizing with the super team 3 years ago. The Congress is more because me, Birte and Wilfried, we told them the torch holder. So we're looking that the Congress still going on from one place to the next place. And it was starting in Kiental, the Shiatsu Congress. Even me, the first 2004, I was not there. But then from 2007, I starting to participate and be part of this beautiful Congress. And then it was 2004, 2007, 2011, 2014. It was in Kiental. And then it's starting to moving. It's 2017 to Vienna. It was a huge, big, super good organizing event. And then 2020 to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And in Amsterdam, it was the time when COVID was around. They made a super excellent job in this beautiful city, also great event. Then the last, it was in Kiental. I organized together with Jürgen Westhoff, Daniel Schneider, Pia Staniek, Birte from Hamburg, and also Manju. And from there, I know what it means to organize such a big event. It's important to have a good team.
And you're still smiling, Stephen.
What?
And you're still smiling, you know?
I'm still smiling because we had a good team. It was great. It was 3 years organizing, meet together in Switzerland, meet together in Hamburg, going holiday together to France. And I think we made a good job. It was very nice. 2003. And now I'm very happy that it goes to Italy. And for me, just one more word. To going on this Shiatsu Congress is like if you're going on eating on a huge big buffet.
Really, yes.
Many stuff to eat, and so much you like. I know this, and I know that, but this I don't know. And in this Shiatsu Congress is because mostly of the workshops, they are from 2 hours, 3 hours. I will see how it will be in Roma. There are many trailers, and for me is this a huge event for going digging what's happened, how people they work with Shiatsu. Not only the teacher, the people they give workshops, all the people, they are there to have something to share.
Mhm.
And I'm so happy to go to Rome.
Yeah.
And usually there is a big party in the end, and
Yeah.
I hope that we will have also a good party in Roma, because I like to dance. And
Yes, I
but
remember.
maybe, yeah.
I do remember
Gabriela
the
will
last
say
party.
more
That
about
was fantastic. Yeah, absolutely great. Well, thank you very much. That's brilliant. So let's just have a look, see what we got.
I think I would like to say something about
Yep.
our Congress, about the
Yes, of
Congress
course. Yeah.
next year. So the organizers are Giuseppe and myself.
Hmm.
And yes, I agree with Stephen. It's a lot of work, but it's worth. And if you do it with a big smile and a big heart, it's okay. It's really enriching, as Stephen was saying. It's also enriching to prepare it, to organize it. And we also have a very, very good team supervised by Noemi, whom you will talk to you later this evening. And I would really take this opportunity, because I know they are there listening to us, to thank them for their support, their help in the multifaceted organization, because there are really many, many things to organize at the same time and to coordinate. And they are really great people. And I also thank them for the enthusiasm they are putting in doing this work. So they're really a great support for us.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Okay.
And you want to know about the theme now?
I think that's what's coming up. Yep. We've got a picture of Stephen. There we are. And
it looks much better.
Here we are. Yes, he looks much better in real life, does he, than that picture? We'll have to get a better picture of you, Stephen.
Doesn't give it
Okay, so tell us about the theme, because this is always so interesting, isn't it? Because it's such a massive event. It must be almost impossible to think of a theme that can possibly go across all of those presenters. And
yeah, I mean, we thought a lot, and what kind of theme to choose. So we thought, what does Shiatsu mean to us? What is its most precious gift? How do we pass on its uniqueness to our clients? And then in the end, we decided to celebrate in this Congress the support the Shiatsu gives to life, to the life of everybody, of all our receivers, in all aspects of their life. So this is a huge theme that can accommodate many facets, many different aspects. And the lectures have sent their titles and abstracts, and they all sound very, very, very interesting. And so I think that Shiatsu has this unique quality of supporting the human being in all aspects of his life, and also through touch, which in my feeling and in my opinion is the tool of Shiatsu. Through touch, we can remind our receivers who they really are, and we can support them in connecting with their true nature, with their essence. And also we can, through touch, help them to become more and more aware, through a process of putting all their parts together, to become more aware of their unity and unicity, and at the same time of they being part of the universal energy. So we are one, but we are also in this big contest of the universal energy. So we are together with the whole, as I was saying before, with the whole community. When we give Shiatsu, we are never alone, but we are together with all the others who are giving Shiatsu at the same time. And also, another important aspect, one reflection we had while thinking about the theme, is that when we contact life, we contact life with its infinitive resources, with its potential, with its richness. We don't contact life with we don't go to its weaknesses. So
Yeah.
this allows us to be able not only to work with people for maintaining or getting back their health state or their well-being, but we can also work with people who have to accept limitations that the disease or the handicap imposes on them. And at the same time, we can accompany people who are living this dimension, and so that they can do this in peace with themselves. So I think this is really a big context we can approach, and that's approaching life. And so I think that really Shiatsu is a never-ending story, and that it is our task nowadays, especially nowadays, to write the new chapters. So to find new possibilities, new approaches, new ideas, so that we can really support the life of our receivers with our touch, with our Shiatsu, with our practice, and with our experience, and with our passion for this discipline, which is the impulse to do all we are doing at present.
Absolutely, that's really well put. And that's the thing that I really noticed, and I thought was so so important and so central, is it's not a pathologically focused theme, is it? It's a life, it's a supporting life theme. So it's basically working with the positive life. So it's essentially a holistic vision, isn't it? A holistic vision, not a symptomatic or
no, because we are really supporting life. Even when we take care of a symptom, we are supporting life.
Totally.
And if we have this philosophy, we will not concentrate on fixing the symptom, but we will concentrate more on supporting life. And life knows sometimes better than we do how to feel.
I think most of the time better than we do. Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm certainly going to be interested to see how different all those amazing presenters, which we're going to find out about very soon, how they will interpret that. It's going to be so interesting to see different, interpretations of that.
They've sent very, very, very interesting abstracts.
Fantastic.
So I think it will be really a celebration of Shiatsu as a support to life. And that would be great.
Okay, great.
Okay,
So let's see.
now after all this talking, I think we need one moment of insight. So let's sit more comfortably if we were not comfortable.
Okay, great.
Close our eyes, take a deep breath. And then let's think back about what we have heard during this webinar, or about our experience with the Congress before, if we have participated into one or more sessions. And just let's see how our key moves when we think about the Congress, about what we've heard, about what our experience was. So how does our key respond to these memories, to this information? Does it expand? Do we have a feeling of, wow, I feel okay, it's nice, it gives me possibility. So my key is expanding, is going further and further to know more, to experience more? Or is it contracting? Not interesting, I don't want to know more. Or maybe it's not doing anything, it's not interested at all. So let's see, let's just observe how we react, how our key, and we are our key, how our key reacts to this Congress, to the information, to the fact that it will happen. And then once we have a good feeling, we can open our eyes and answer the questions on the poll.
Well, yes, we've got a poll, haven't we, ready to see what your experience was. So that was the practical, and here's the poll. So we're going to
Let's
find out
see
whether you're...
what happened with your key.
Let's see. I tell you what, I got a mixed, although of course I was basically expanding.
Wow. Anyway, this was
expanding.
this was a good answer.
The theme is obviously resonating. Yeah.
Good.
The only bit of contraction I had was when part of my key was thinking about formalizing my presentation. But that's understandable. You can't be completely expanding all the time. Otherwise, we just explode.
No, otherwise, yeah, the yin and yang rules are always there. Okay.
All right. Okay. So here we go. We've got.
Okay. I just get off the stage.
Yeah. Let's just see what we've got next. We've got Giuseppe, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. Giuseppe is going to come on the stage. He should be arriving any second. Giuseppe is one of the organizers that Gabriele, and here he is.
Hi, Clifford.
Giuseppe, thank you so much for taking the time to come onto this webinar, Giuseppe. It's so kind of you.
Yes, I try to introduce the program and the presenters.
Yeah.
We have a short. Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah. Here we go. I'll move the slide for you if you want. Okay. Look at this.
Yes.
And this is just the first page, I have to say. This is just the Italian presenters.
Just
the Italian presenters on this slide. We've got another slide coming up with another load of countries.
Yes, but I just read the name because it's impossible to present in this short time.
Of course.
In this Congress, there will be 30 presenters from 9 countries, 8 countries from Europe and Japan. Japan will be Kyo Kishi with us in this Congress.
Yeah, brilliant.
All other presenters will come from Europe.
Yeah.
They will be Italian presenters. This is the slide. Gabriella Poli, Massimo Cantara, Maurizio Parini, Roberto Lazzaro, Paolo Frondoni, Fabio Zagato, Andrea Spinola, Patrizia Stefanini, Roberto Taverna, and me. They present very different style of Shiatsu, very different approach. But this is the richness of the Congress, because the diversity is the energy to change, energy to grow. Without diversity, we will remain always the same.
Exactly.
Diversity push us to grow. And this, for this reason, is very important, and is necessary not have fear, because many people have a fear. Diversity is something difficult to accept.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's one of the things that really marks out the Congresses for me, is because obviously there's always a tendency for competition between styles. Oh, my style is different from his style or her style. And that's one of the most beautiful things about the European Shiatsu Congress, I think, is getting so many presenters together and watching each other work, and you get that community building up, don't you? It's great. It's a great thing about it.
This is also our ideas, and it's the aim of our Congress. It's possible to see from Switzerland, Steven and Michelin, from Spain, and Jill. From UK, Susan Yates, Bill Palmer, Teresa Adland, Nicola Ley, Carola Bedford-Poop, and Cliff Andrew. And from Germany, Pierre Staniek, Peter Solkamp, Katrin Schröder, Wilfried Rappenecker, Frank Seaman, and Jürgen Westhoff. From France, Fanny Rock and Pierre Clavier.
Yeah,
from Finland, Tina Wilton, and from Greece, Antigone Scaly.
Yeah.
And all of these presenters will have one space for one presentation, but some of these there will be two spaces to two presentations, and also one presentation alone and one presentation in pair with another presenter.
Great.
Because we think it's very useful for a participant to see two teachers, they confront their Shiatsu.
Yeah.
It's possible to see better the differences, and for us, for sure, also how between the difference there is an unity. Because as Gabriella said, in effect, all of us, we are one.
Yeah.
And this is very interesting to see this when exist so many differences.
Yeah.
Arrive at this realization when arrive to realize this in a congress where there is 30 different presenters.
Yes. Absolutely, yeah. I'm sure that's exactly what will happen. That's happened in the past congresses. I've always enjoyed it when I've been paired up with someone and we've worked together. That's always been an interesting challenge to sort of meet them and again align yourself with them. So yeah, it would be great.
Yes, this congress will be also a new thing. It's the first time we are organizing. Is not ready this part of program, and the parallel program only on Tuesday afternoon and Friday.
Okay.
In this parallel program, speakers who will not talk about Shiatsu. In this is the program, but it's possible to the integrated care program.
Ah, that's on Thursday, right? Okay.
This is not ready.
No.
Now.
It's just a draft. I've said at the beginning. It's just to literally start hot off the press. The draft programs have just come on in the last few hours. So.
Tuesday and also in Friday, and we know will be the speakers. They talk about philosophy, medicine, quantum physics, and spiritual work. The reasons is the two principal reasons. The first one is to give more information, important information to participants, because, for example, medical doctor, they will talk about their experience with Shiatsu in hospital. For example, in oncologist department in Italy, this happen, and this useful know what happened. And also the physical, spiritual work is a new things in Padua, in the city north of Italy, in university. They create one master in university, master degree in spiritual assistance.
Wow.
Not religious, but spiritual.
Yes.
And the teacher of this master will be in our congress, and we think it's very interesting because spiritual is energy.
Yes.
As Shiatsu, we work with energy all time.
Absolutely.
And for this reason, we think it's very interesting to follow this teacher.
Absolutely.
And also quantum physics, because I say only one thing. One hypothesis is that the universe, all of us, we are an unbroken wall. That means also after Big Bang, this difference, this division after explosion, big explosion, is in reality is real, but at the same time is not real, because the unity remain.
Right.
This is very, very interesting hypothesis, and it's so strange is the scientists, they elaborate this this hypothesis. And we think is useful for the participant assist of this kind of lesson and the kind of explication, because we think it's very important for Shiatsu practitioner open our mind, all is possible,
Absolutely.
and open our heart. It's very difficult because we know very well that our ego always think to know. Our knowledge, if as the Eastern philosophy teach to us, our knowledge is an illusion. Our ego is an illusion. The reality is another things. And we think that with this parallel program, maybe it's useful to let go a little bit our ego, to realize what Masunaga wrote, that our client are our real master.
Yes.
In each different treatment.
Yes, absolutely.
And to accept this and to do this is necessary to open really our mind and let go our illusory knowledge.
Yes. Fantastic. Well, it sounds like you've really thought about it, and it's that just sounds really interesting, that first session. I'm going to have to make sure that I get there nice and early on the Thursday to make sure I take part in that. That sounds really wide-ranging. That's really a really good idea, I think, to put Shiatsu in the widest possible context.
Okay. I think about in 15 days, more or less, the program will be complete. This is the program.
Yeah. So here, so this is it. We're getting a special advanced look at the draft program that they're working on right now, literally. So thank you so much for that. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay,
Yes, okay.
So now it's time. Thank you so much. We're now going to get Naomi.
Thank you, Cliff.
Hello.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you so much.
Hello. It's time to introduce those who are working on the realization of this Congress.
Okay, before you say anything, Naomi, I just have to introduce you, right? Which is, you are the most amazing person, you know? Honestly, I think everyone's already seen some amazing graphics. I mean, I thought I knew how to use Keynote to make slides until I saw your slides. Every time I checked in, I saw another amazing graphic, even more information crammed onto one slide. You're absolutely amazing. And I tell you what, if I was organizing the ESC Roma and I needed someone to help me organize it, you would be my first call. Okay, definitely. So thank you so much for all the work you've put in, just for the webinar slides, let alone the ESC Roma. So yes, so you're going to be introducing the team, and I can't believe how many you've got. How many have you got in your team?
15.
15 people.
Yeah, now I present each of them quickly.
15 people, that's how many you'd be happy to have in a workshop, let alone just the organizers.
Yeah. So borrowing Newton's famous formula that you see in this slide, for me, the strength of that team is given by its mass multiplied by the acceleration with which we work together.
Very good, yeah. And I tell you what, that course is getting pretty strong, and it's a whole year to go. I can feel it.
Therefore, the acceleration with which the European Shiatsu Congress is being realized is directly proportional to the strength with which we act.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Yeah.
So in my opinion, this force is made up of leadership, motivation, and cohesion, which are manifested by each member of the team and accelerate. On the other hand, the forces of stress and friction decelerate. Stress is inevitable, but the important thing is that the constant in the equation that multiplies it remains as low as possible.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Mm.
So
look at this. What a lovely slide, honestly.
yes, this team is made up of 15 people who have volunteered to organize the European Shiatsu Congress in 2026.
That is incredible.
Working in synergy, each team member has shared the skills and knowledge they have gained throughout their lives, enriching the organization of the event.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it's not only Shiatsu that sustains life, but also life paths that sustain Shiatsu.
Mm-hmm.
It's with great pleasure that I introduce you to the people who are making this great event possible.
Incredible.
So I changed the slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
The idea to hold the Congress in Italy came
Mm-hmm.
from Gabriella Propoli and Giuseppe Montanini, who
Mm-hmm.
involved me right from the start in organizing this major event.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great adventure. I'm joined by Francesca Del Carmine, our treasurer, that the group that has been working daily with the speakers and participants for a year now.
Wow.
Consisting of Vania Lipira, Giulia Lombroni, and Silvia Giovannetti.
Mm-hmm.
The communications team with Marco Zigrino and Chiara Fasanelli. The logistics management team of Emanuela Gamberini and Annalisa Di Giacomo, who will be supported by Tania Alexandra Laurenti and Patrizia Franco. And last but not least, the program support provided by Renato Zaffini and Maurizio Parini.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so exciting because I don't think, because we've supported lots of European Shiatsu congresses over the years on new energy work, but I don't think we've ever really been able to see behind the scenes like that. No one's really shown us just what a big operation it is and how many different talents you really need to make something like that happen. Incredible.
A lot.
Yeah.
So it would have been nice to introduce each of them to you personally.
Mm-hmm.
But due to the lack of time, I'm introducing them quickly. I thought you will be able to meet them in person in a year's time.
Absolutely.
So, I
tell you what, I've got an idea. They should definitely have big name tags, you know, so that we can recognize them when we see them in a year's time. That would be such a great idea. Yeah.
So I ask each of them to choose an adjective or a word that could describe what this conference means to them.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it here in the slide.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other slide, no, this, but this.
Yes.
Okay. If you have the patience to read a little more, you will have the opportunity to discover what involvement in these organizations means to each of them.
I'm just sharing the slides, so if anyone wants to just download them, they can download them, and maybe if they're watching on their phone, they probably want it a bit bigger. So there's a download available. Yeah, but thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Quantum physics teaches us that nothing is impossible and nothing is certain, but that every event has a certain probability between 0 and 1 of happening. And this is exactly what is happening. This team is making it possible for the European Shiatsu Congress to take place in 2026.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we want to increase the probability of it happening, don't we? We're doing our best here at New Energy Work, believe me.
So before saying goodbye, I would like to tell you that we are also organizing this conference thanks to main sponsors such as Zubuk for the website, Touch, IJA School, Akusha, Shiatsu, and Moxa, and many others that you will find on the website in a few days when it goes online. So we look forward to seeing many of you there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. It'd be so great to see you in person, and I'm sure we'll be working a lot together in the next year. We've yet to do, this is a bit of a preview of the forward web, but we've actually penciled in 2 webinars for you, but it all depends how many of your 30 presenters want to present on new energy work. Well, I've got a funny feeling that 2026 is going to be ESC Roma New Energy Work year. But anyway, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And lots of people have downloaded the PDFs if they want to. And yeah, thank you. And thank you again for this absolutely beautiful work. And also, I really feel that you've set the energy up so well, just creating these slides. It's just such a, such an inspiration. So thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you in the next year.
So thank you to the opportunity to present this European Shiatsu Congress here.
Great. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we are. Oh, look at that. We've got to the Q&A with time, which is so rare for us. Usually we're running from the last 2 minutes. So let's just see if there are any questions. Don't know if Dinah's actually managed to make anyone mark up any questions. There have not been any questions so far, so that's okay. Fantastic. If there are any, please just put them in and Dinah will. Okay, here we go. I've got one right here. I'm just going to put that in. Let's Dinah's marking them up as they come in. Okay, thank you, Dinah. I'll let you do it. I won't do it because we'll be both doing it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just take the slide off, Gabriella, so that we've got a bit more room to see us. There we are. ESC and Kian was great. I totally agree. That was the last one, I guess. Have you already sent information for the registration yet? It's not possible to book yet, is it?
Well, the information will be on the website, and the registration can be done through the website. And the website, the website will be on in a few days. They are because the thing is that we have translation into 3 languages, because this time Italian is also an official language, English and German. So for the Tsubo people, it's a lot of work. And so they are doing their best, but they asked us to be a little bit patient. And anyway, there will be an early bird fee for those who register early, and then there will be all the information. So you just have to wait a few days, and then.
I've noticed that on the website, we have actually put a link to the website in the replay email that you'll get automatically after the webinar. And there is actually already a sign up there, isn't there, on the website? So you can put your email and your name in there, and they will give you priority, I'm sure, as soon as they get
everything translated into the 3 languages.
Exactly. Yeah. What a job. Yeah. During the ESC, I would also appreciate some advice on how to approach hospitals and other social institutions and to raise awareness of the benefits of Shiatsu also in our society, says Christine.
Well, this is what Giuseppe was talking about. That's why we are including this part on integrated care, because there is a lot going on. There are a lot of activities going on that maybe we are not aware of in hospital, in hospices. So we will get these people to talk about their experience. There will be 2 oncologists. There will be 1 person working in hospices. There will be 1 person who has been working on food disorders for 20 years in a hospital in Bologna. So there are lots of activities going on that we are not aware of, and that can be used as a basis to ask for more, to present more and more Shiatsu as an integrated approach, not to replace Western medicine. We've always said that. I mean, that we do not want to replace, but we want to integrate, because we know that it can be very useful. Also, in case of cancer, I've worked in this cancer oncologist department in the Children's Hospital in Rome. And I can tell you that children were really appreciating receiving Shiatsu, and they had very nice remission of side effects. So it was pleasant, but it was also very useful. And also they could accept all these treatments.
That's so exciting as well.
And less discomfort.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I had no idea actually of how much was going on in Italy. So in a way, it's going to be exciting, isn't it, to be able for Italy to be able to showcase some of the things, because I know Shiatsu is very popular in Italy. You've got a lot of schools and lots of styles, and it's been very popular for a long time, hasn't it? So
we can do more. We can really, based on the results of this, of what we do in these places, in this hospital, in these hospices, then we can do more. We can enlarge this activity, and that would be great, because if medical doctors start prescribing Shiatsu, then we have won.
Yeah, and that is one of the great things about the European Shiatsu network as well. The Shiatsu network, the scientific research thing, that's really, really useful as well, isn't it? Maria, oh no, here we are. Carolyn would like to know how many tickets are available. That's an interesting question. Have you got any idea how many people
we could accommodate very easily 400 people, and
400
more, so it's not a problem.
Okay, well, we had 450 people register for this webinar, so we just got to make sure that 50 people can't get in, and the whole place will be filled, haven't it? I have had a look. I did Google the venue, and it looks very interesting. It's
very nice. And then there is the venue has 430 beds, let's say, and there is another structure which is a 10 minutes walk in the woods, which is very nice. That has another 100 places, so accommodation is not a problem. And with 30 lectures, presenters, there is a lot to choose. So there is a lot for everybody can have a place.
Fantastic. Yeah. So have you got sole use of the venue then? I suppose you must have sole use.
Yes, it's only for us.
Well, that's going to be amazing. It's going to be like a Shiatsu universe.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have the rooms where there will be the workshops, and then we have our rooms, which are with a private bathroom. They're very nice, very simple, but very nice. And then we have lots of space inside and outside under the trees. And it's beautiful. And September in Rome is usually a very nice month.
Absolutely.
Not hot, but still nice weather, still warm. So we plan also to have the possibility of walking or sitting outside and just talk, because this is an important part for me of the Congress. The possibility of meeting, of discussing even after a workshop, and especially after this integrated approach, just to discuss about experiences, find out about what's going on in other countries. This is the richness of the Congress, really. This possibility of getting together, and then we will also have these Tibetan bells every night.
Oh, really? All right.
Yes, and that's great, because I think this will really relax and help us to integrate all we have done during the day, and just have a moment of just vibrations going through our body.
That sounds great.
This was our last idea, and I think it's great.
That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, I don't think we've got any more questions coming up now, so let's just finish up with this last slide. So there's a link to the website on there. It's right down there if you want to type it in, or you could just wait for your replay email to come, because we put a link directly on there, so you can just click on it and go there, put your name in, and then I'm sure they'll be contacting you to get an early bird ticket as soon as you as soon as they've got the website up. We have penciled in 2 more webinars, and this is part of a series, so you won't have to register again. you're automatically registered for 2 more next year. But we have yet to find out. You can see how we're just making it up as we go along here, because it's all in the exciting stages at the beginning. Because Gabriella and the team said to me earlier, what happens if all the presenters want to be on the webinar? I went, well, we have to rethink it, because we definitely couldn't fit 30 people into 2 webinars. So we're just going to plan next year, depending on how many people want to present. And actually looking at those presenters, Gabriella, I think we know pretty much all of the people. I mean, because we had, of course, we had ISCO Italy, didn't we, a few years ago?
Yes.
I recognized quite a few people from that. So there's a few new people for us to meet, but a lot of them have been on New Energy Work before. So we'll have to see.
They will be available to present their work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. And Wilfred will definitely be on. It'd be great to see him.
Yes.
And he can talk a little bit about the history of the European Shiatsu Congress. Yeah, so basically, the website link is in the replay email. We've got 2 more penciled in, and we will maybe add some more, but you don't have to re-enroll for them. And the 2 we penciled in are January the 20th and March 17th. And that's it. And if there are no more
questions,
I don't think there are any more questions. No, I think we've satisfied everyone. Have a quick look in the chat and see. Okay, no, that's it. So Helen is so excited. I like that. That's great. Thank you, Dinah, for doing a great job there. And there's lots of yeah. In fact, Dinah's already put the link into the website, into the actual chat as well. Thank you very much, Dinah, for that.
She's great. Yeah,
brilliant. Okay, I think we can finish up then. I think just want to say a massive thank you to Giuseppe, Stephen, and of course Noema, who have taken the time out to share all these exciting things at such an early stage. So everyone's waving and putting
hearts in
the chat. Yeah. Okay, there's Pia. Look. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so thanks very much for your time, and we're going to finish up. We've still got 8
Thank you to you, Cliff, for making this happen.
No problem at all, Gabriel. That's what we're here for. This is what we love to do, connecting up the Shiatsu world. That's exactly what we're here for. Yeah,
we know.
Yeah. So we'll see you in January then. By then there'll be, I'm sure, even more exciting news to share as the year builds up to the event.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to put a heart in the chat, and then we can
close
the webinar. Close the webinar up. I'm going to close up now, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll be in touch.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
again.
you so much, Gabriella.
Ciao.
It was a pleasure. Oh, here's Stephen. He's going to wave you goodbye. Yeah. And let's just wait. Get everyone to have a chance to wave goodbye. Yay! No, amen. Let's make sure you can wave. There he is. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks so much to all of you. It's really been fascinating, and really look forward to next year. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.